Welcome and welcome back for many to another exciting year of mathematics at the middle school. I'm a member of the middle school mathematics department, and I wanted to take a minute to give you an overview of what you can expect this year. We'll walk you through the course outlines and give you an idea of the course outline that's going to come home for everybody, talk a little bit about some changes in the curriculum that's happening this year, and talk a little bit about how we're going to start the year. So without further ado, let's get started. We've created a course outline similar to this one for all three grades. So let's have a look at grade 8 just to pick a good example, and let's talk about how things are going to change over time. So first of all, you'll notice in this course outline we've highlighted three main things we'd like you to do to have success in mathematics at the middle school. Be an active participant in class, stay caught up with your work, and get help with any problems as soon as you can. There have been some changes to the mathematics curriculum this year, and we wanted to highlight those for you. So with the new mathematics curriculum, the Ministry of Education has been focusing more on students becoming better at some 21st century skills. So our curriculum is designed into three main areas: big ideas, mathematical competencies, and what you need to know. So if you go to this web link for parents, you may wish to find out more about the curriculum, and you can find out more about the curriculum by going to this link, and it will take you to the various curriculum pages and click on your individual page. So if we have a look at grade 7, we can see there are core competencies we want students to be good at: communicating, thinking, and personal and social. Those go across all grade levels. And then we have some big ideas that are the focus of grade 7. There are similar big ideas for grade 6 and grade 8. Then we have learning standards, and those are the things we'll be reporting on. So we'll be looking at how well you reason and analyze. That is in all three grades, and some ideas of different things that you should be able to do. How well do you understand and solve problems? How well are you at communicating and representing, and finally connecting and reflecting all those ideas in mathematics? Each one of these highlighted words has some additional information that helps clarify what we are supposed to focus on in school. The other part is the content, the math part. For many parents, the focus when we were in mathematics was more on the content. So what are the different content skills that we want students to develop over time, over the course of the year? So it'll be marrying of all three of these. How do the big ideas up here connect to the curricular competencies so that students are good at the content? For students, you'll have a lot of different ways to show that this year, and we're excited to be able to go be a part of that journey with you. Going back to our course outline, what will you need to be successful this year? Well, we will provide you with a graph paper notebook. It'll be charged to your account. We buy these in bulk, so they're cheaper than you can get them at the store. And they're lined paper so that it's much easier to write, and when you're graphing in class or calculating areas, it's really helpful. It may be helpful for you to have some loose graph paper because you'll be doing quite a bit of group work this year. And sometimes that can be helpful if you have to hand something in or just have some paper to write on. Mechanical pencils, erasers, and pens. We prefer for you to use pencil in class, and then we'll mark your work in red pen. We encourage you to make mistakes. That way you learn from those mistakes, and it's important to do those corrections. A scientific calculator is always helpful. You'll be working with large numbers in grade 6, and you'll be working with square roots in grade 8, and it can be much more helpful to use a calculator to do that. We want you to know the process and not necessarily spend all your time crunching numbers. The geometry set, you'll need to use that in order to do some geometric constructions and keep your work nice and neat, and bring your supplies every day to class. It can take a lot of time to go back and forth to your locker, so bring them every day. It's very helpful for you to have them there. Now, the next question we're often asked is, how will you get your marks? How will you be assessed? So we will review your work. So all the work that you hand in, we'll be looking for it to see if you've shown growth over time. We'll be observing what you do in class, the conversations you have with others. Are you doing deep thinking or is it very superficial? And we want to listen to those discussions as well as have conversations with you to find out how much you know about mathematics and the topics that you're studying. Finally, we have some learning skills that we'll be looking at. How well are you at completing your homework and assignments? We hope to not give you too much homework. Homework will really be designed for those students who need a bit more time in class, or those students maybe who didn't make the best use of their time. If you're focused in class, you should not be bringing home a lot of homework. We want you to experience other things outside of class and hopefully have some conversations with your parents about different things related to mathematics. For example, what type of bank accounts do you use? Where do you use large numbers and so on? How well do you manage time? Do you interact constructively with others? Do you demonstrate initiative and engagement? Are you asking questions when you need help? And when it gets hard, are you actually willing to persevere to get to know things? There will be things this year that will be hard for everybody, and all we want you to do is do your best. Now, there are levels of performance that we will report on. So not yet meeting expectations will be for those students who are below grade level expectations. Approaching expectations means you're getting there, but you have a little bit further to go. Meeting expectations, you're at grade level. And there will be occasions when people have actually shown that they understand things much better than we would expect typically at the grade level you're working. So what happens if you're absent from class or stuck? Well, we want you to get in touch with us, and each one of these overviews will have a list of the teachers for the particular grade. In this case, there are 4 teachers in grade 8. Please let us know if you do need help, and we are available at lunchtimes or after school. Feel free to go to any of the teachers. We are all there to help you. Finally, the math department here, we really want you to do your best. We really want to help you, and we are excited to see you come to class. I wanted to take just a minute to talk to you about the first week of class. For our first week of class, we want to get to know you a little bit better, so we're looking at a course that's offered through Stanford. Stanford's a university in the United States, called Week of Inspirational Math. And we will be going through this course looking at different activities to get you to think mathematically, especially after a long summer break. It can take a little bit of time to get your brains warmed up, our brains warmed up, and we want to get to know you better. So this course will help. For parents, we'll also be trying to send you some information at home and some discussion questions that you can go through and talk to your students about if you wish. It's a good chance to have those discussions about what did you do this week in class. So once again, we're excited to see you at St. Michael's Middle School. We're looking forward to a great year of mathematics, and please don't hesitate to contact any of your teachers. Have a great year, and we'll see you in class.